times like these where I wish I was never a paranormal investigator. Instead, I was a cop or a doctor or something. I was watching TV in my apartment with my friend cameraman. He had worked for the FBI, but I didn't know that. So he was holding a gun. I questioned him. "Hey, cameraman, are you holding a gun?" He said he was working for the FBI. So I was glad. They paid me maximum wage anyway. I decided to go on my computer, and I realized I had broken my computer. I was on my chair, and then I blew it. Because I was angry about these readings I was getting on my computer were totally false, and they were going nope. So then I decided to unpack them, putting all my stuff in. The cameraman was guarding all around. I went into the kitchen and made a snack. Please ignore that. It's not part of the snack. I got the cauldron ready. And I realized I don't know where the cauldron is. I decided to see if other neighbors were in the vicinity. And that's when I realized there weren't any other neighbors. I was completely alone. The cameraman broke down the door and went completely in. He said, "Why are there no people here?" I says, "I don't know. Someone had drunken a Sprite." Cameraman was completely frozen, like he had just felt a shiver in his spine. I said, "Why are you frozen?" He says, "I don't know." I decided to investigate. It was time I put on my investigation face. Put on my investigation shoes and pants and went out into the room. I decided to take the elevator, only to realize it wasn't working. After that, I put my weapons away. For now, at least. As a paranormal investigator, you must have weapons on you at all times. That's the first rule they teach you in paranormal school. So I decided to take the stairs, and then I heard something. What was that noise? What could it have been? I decided to check it out. I heard screams, screeches, and I heard it. I took out my weapons. I took out my weapons. Went downstairs. The zombies were attacking. It was all over the place. Zombies everywhere. But I couldn't see this. This couldn't be happening. Why this today? Everyone I turned into a zombie and fast and breathing parasite. I was too late. The world had already fallen. I had fallen. I had nearly taken the blow. taking the blow. I had taken the blow again. I was taking blows from all over the place. They were carrying me all over the place. It was at that moment I realized I couldn't do it alone. I couldn't do it alone. I took out the best weapon I had, gotten from my military days, gotten from my days in the military. I was shooting zombies all over the place, and I was freaking them. But it wasn't enough. There were too many. I couldn't keep up with the fast pace of the zombies, all over the place, creatures. It was just too much. It was just too much for me. No matter how many times I came back, it was just living in. It was just living in. When it came back, But you gotta be wondering who's pulling the strings. Getting me back so many times. Bringing all these zombies here. It's a mystery for the ages. I can never really have guessed. I could never really have guessed. I decided to get out a gangster weapon I had from my old days. The zombies were coming in through everywhere. I couldn't keep up with them. Keep up with their fast pace. Keep up with their fast pacing. I decided to kill them all. Kill them all. At least there were less now. But some strange force was bringing me back. Don't know why, but they wanted me to win somehow. No matter how many times I fell, I got back up, and I never kept dying. At this point, it was just suicide. But then There was a chance to make everything right. With blue energy that the force kept bringing me back. With blue energy, the force just kept bringing me back. And their brains just kept coming out and attacking me. I got my gun. I shot them all. I heard most. I heard so many zombies. They were coming from the north wing. South wing? Of the apartments? I had no idea. One thing was for sure. This apocalypse was never gonna end unless I found the source. I found the zombie and decided to kill him. They were coming from all different directions, and I was going to say, the energy kept guiding me, and told me to keep moving forward. I decided to get out of the apartment now, and started moving. I decided to go. I decided to go. I decided to go to the source. I decided to go put my weapons away again. But this time, it was for defense purposes. As a paranormal investigator, you must defend yourself at all times. But you must look like you have no weapons, so it looks like you are peaceful, so that way you can get the drop on them. I had it all planned out. Here's what I was gonna do. Get the guy who killed my best friend, my wife, everyone. Because my wife wasn't here. Cameraman wasn't here. Now, it's all going to crap. And I have to find the one responsible for the zombie invasion. Rise of the living dead. I had it all planned out. It was easier than that. Probably too easy. If I could get to him, of course. I went into my field of view. I was walking. And I heard the sirens. They knew I was here. They knew I was here. One thing only. And that was the sound of roars, screeches, and self-loathing. must have a set of OG weapons. You see, there are OG weapons and there are un-OG weapons. You gotta know which ones are OG. Paranormal Bloxtivity 47. And then I saw the leader of the zombie apocalypse. Tricky. He was coming right at me. I turned on my minigun and I shot him. And he killed me. And I was born down that night. The blue force brought me back to life. The blue force brought me back. The blue force brought me back. These weapons were really helpful. That's why I picked them. The blue force. I thank the blue force for it. I thank the blue force for it. If I was gonna end this thing once and for all, I had to play dirty. The leader of the zombie apocalypse was not going to do the best. Then, out of nowhere, it was him. It was him. I shot him, but I shot him, and I shot him, and I shot him, but it wasn't enough. The blue force brought me back. It was so much. I had to leave the farm. Like the weapons are kind of trash. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a weapons professional as well. I decided to take out my weapons. My good weapons. Don't judge. Then it was him. It was cameraman. It was cameraman. He had come back to life. For some reason, he had come to help me. I decided to get my minigun for one final battle against the terrifying clown, Tricky. We fought him, we shot him, we got him everything, we gave him everything we had. He groaned with pain, and bullet holes were going all over the place. The cameraman is dead, and I was dead too. But we weren't going down so easily. I heavily declined the weapons. And I decided to get my OG weapons out. But then, it was silent. It fell silent. I had known Tricky was known for his tricks, but I did not know that's why it felt silent. It was cameraman. He had saved me. He didn't die after all? I said, you didn't die after all, cameraman? He said, no. Fortunately, he couldn't take me down so easily, so I decided to come. I said, thanks, cameraman, for everything. He said, sorry about your wife. I hope she's doing good. I said, there are plenty of other fish in the sea. Hey, I'll never forget her though. He says, you do good. to take care of yourself. Hey, I said, hey, at least this thing is finally over now. He says, yes, but the sirens are still going off. He says that. I says, that's probably the public alert system letting us know that there is a public safety alert. He says, yeah, probably. And so, with that out of the way, and with all the others, we finally got the zombie apocalypse and the paranormal entities out of our city, towns, neighborhoods, and most of all, the earth. Or so we thought. At least, that's what I think.